Hi guys, my name is Aristotle, and today we're spending a day in the enchanting city of Bruges, Belgium. Join us for a full day of discovery as we explore this magical destination, from its rich and breathtaking architecture, charming cobblestone streets, and iconic historical landmarks to a peaceful riverboat tour through scenic canals. We'll also savor some mouth-watering local cuisine and experience the lively atmosphere of Bruges' iconic bars. Let's dive into the adventure. We're starting our day with a stop at That's Toast to grab some breakfast. It's one of the most popular breakfast spots here in Bruges, known for its cozy atmosphere, friendly staff, and creative toast combinations. When we arrived, there was already a long line, so I highly recommend coming early to avoid the wait. The restaurant offers both indoor and outdoor seating. We chose to sit outside, and it was lovely, perfect for enjoying the crisp morning air and soaking in the charm of Bruges. We ordered a cappuccino and an espresso macchiato, rich, bold, and exactly what we needed to kickstart our morning. For breakfast, we tried the classic and the smoky. The classic came with perfectly poached eggs, smashed avocado, and toasted sourdough, simple, fresh, and satisfying. The smoky was just as delicious, served warm and beautifully presented. If you're planning a trip to Bruges, don't miss the chance to eat at That's Toast. They serve all-day breakfast with a modern twist, and the delicious food paired with the warm ambiance makes it a must-visit spot. Right in the heart of Bruges' historic city center, I found myself at the lively Grand Place, also known as the Markt. Covering about 1 hectare, this square is surrounded by beautiful historic buildings and monuments. What immediately caught my eye were the charming gabled houses with their colorful facades. The energy here is amazing, with cafes, bars, and restaurants all around. It's also home to the largest market in the city, which adds to the vibrant local atmosphere. During this time, the Grand Place was even more magical with its Christmas market in full swing. The festive lights, wooden stalls, and cozy winter vibes made it feel straight out of a holiday movie. As we wandered through the market, we were on the hunt for something to snack on. And of course, a warm Belgian waffle. Belgians take great pride in their waffles, considering them a staple of their gastronomic heritage, and it definitely lived up to the reputation. Crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, and topped with just the right amount of sweetness, it was the perfect winter treat. On the eastern side of the square, I saw the Provincial Palace, built in 1887. Its neo-Gothic facade is absolutely stunning, truly a masterpiece. Right next to it is the Historium Bruges, which offers a fascinating, immersive experience that brings the city's medieval history to life. But the building that stood out the most to me was the towering Belfry of Bruges. In the later Middle Ages, belfries symbolized the city's freedom and wealth, and this one certainly lives up to that legacy. Built and expanded between the 13th and 15th centuries, its octagonal top section has housed a carillon since the 15th century. You can climb the 366 steps to the top for a breathtaking panoramic view of Bruges. You can see the entire city from up there. Although we didn't go up this time, it's definitely something I'd love to do on my next visit. Our next stop was the Church of Our Lady, which holds the world's second highest brick church tower, a true marvel of Bruges' craftsmanship. Rising 115 meters into the sky, the tower is supported by 8 strong pillars. Along with the Belfry and St. Saviour's Cathedral, this church has been a key part of the city's skyline for centuries. What struck me about the design of the church is its stunning Gothic architecture. The interior is just as impressive, with soaring vaulted ceilings, intricate stone carvings, and beautiful stained glass windows that cast colorful light into the church. The elegant simplicity of the design enhances its spiritual atmosphere, inviting visitors to pause and reflect. I learned that the church's history began humbly, with a small wooden structure built in the second half of the 9th century. Initially serving as a parish church for Sint-Salvatorskathedraal, a village 7 kilometers outside Bruges, it was one of the first places of worship in early Bruges. Over time, the church grew in prestige until a tragic fire in 1116 brought things to an abrupt halt. What's fascinating is that the Church of Our Lady has endured so much over the centuries, surviving the iconoclasm in the 16th century, being sold during the French Revolution, and even enduring the hardships of the Second World War. While in Bruges, You definitely don't want to miss a walk along the river. The scenic paths offer a peaceful and picturesque experience, with charming canals winding through the city. As you stroll, you'll pass beautiful historic buildings, quaint bridges, and lush greenery, creating a perfect blend of nature and architecture. The reflection of the medieval buildings on the water adds a magical touch to the atmosphere, making it a serene way to soak in the beauty of Bruges and feel the city's timeless charm. Now we move on to ride a canal boat tour in Bruges, and it turned out to be one of the most magical and unforgettable parts of my visit. I boarded the boat at Water, excited to see the city from the water. Once on board, the boat gently glided through the serene and winding canals. As we cruised along, I got to see Bruges from a whole new and enchanting perspective, passing under charming stone bridges, alongside beautifully preserved centuries-old houses, and past lush hidden gardens that felt like secret oases. The guide shared fascinating and insightful stories, pointing out remarkable details I would have never noticed on my own, like the oldest bridge in the city and elegant former merchant homes that still stand proudly today. The gentle hum of the boat, the calm ripples in the water, and the quiet chatter from fellow travelers created such a peaceful atmosphere. Swans swam gracefully alongside us, and the reflections of the historic buildings shimmered like a painting. I found myself fully immersed in the slow rhythm of the ride. Every corner turned revealed another postcard-worthy view. The ride lasted only about 30 minutes, but it filled me with a deep appreciation for Bruges' timeless beauty and rich history. Sitting there, camera in hand, with a refreshing breeze on my face and the sun casting a warm glow over the water, I felt completely at peace. It was relaxing, scenic, and just the right blend of adventure and charm for the day. If you ever visit Bruges, don't miss the canal boat tour. It's a delightful and immersive way to experience the true magic of this fairy tale city. After our boat ride along the beautiful canals of Bruges, we were ready for a relaxing break. So, we decided to head over to one of the city's most iconic and quirky spots, to B Bar, also known as the Beer Wall. As soon as we stepped inside, my eyes widened. A massive glass wall stretched across one side, showcasing hundreds of different Belgian beers, each bottle perfectly paired with its matching glass. It was like walking into a museum of beer, colorful, fascinating, and oddly beautiful. I couldn't help but stop and snap a few photos. This wasn't just a bar, it was a celebration of Belgian brewing culture. We decided to return later that evening to enjoy the outdoor terrace and get our beer, this time with the serene river as our backdrop. The idea of sipping a local brew while taking in the tranquil views at night sounded like the perfect way to unwind. If you're ever in Bruges and want to relax with a great view, a wide selection of local brews, and a vibe that's both chill and full of character, To Be Bar is the place to be. It's not just a bar, it's an experience. After wandering through the picturesque streets of Bruges, our next stop was the magnificent Sint-Salvatorskathedraal. As we approached, I couldn't help but be awestruck by its towering presence. The cathedral, with its soaring spire reaching a staggering 99 meters, stands as one of the most ancient and awe-inspiring churches in Bruges. The cathedral's history stretches back to the 12th century, though it was rebuilt in the 13th century, adopting the elegant Gothic style we see today. The moment we stepped inside, I was enveloped by the grandeur and beauty of the interior. The space felt timeless, with intricate late Gothic choir stalls and magnificent neo-Gothic stained glass windows that bathed the cathedral in a soft, colorful glow. It created an atmosphere that was peaceful, reflective, and almost ethereal. What truly captivated me was the cathedral's treasure chamber, where we had the chance to admire some of the finest artworks from Flemish masters such as Dirk Boots and Hugo van der Goes. Each painting and sculpture was not just an artistic creation, but a window into the rich history of Bruges, telling stories of faith, devotion, and artistic brilliance. As I meandered through the cathedral's serene halls, I couldn't help but think about the generations of people who had walked these same steps before me, each experiencing the cathedral's sacred beauty and rich history. It was truly a humbling and profound experience. If you're ever in Bruges, a visit to Sint-Salvatorskathedraal is an absolute must. It's not just a church, It's a majestic and living testament to Bruges' extraordinary past, filled with breathtaking beauty, captivating art, and centuries of rich heritage. And that wraps up our adventure in Bruges. Thanks so much for joining me on this incredible journey. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more travel adventures. This is Aristotle. Cheers from Bruges, and I'll see you at the next destination.